YouTube world, back at it once again. Instant Classic Hate here with your quick hits for Monday Night Raw that was tonight. Gotta say overall, Monday Night Raw was a decent show. Um, Around the 10 o'clock, 10:30 hour, I really wasn't feeling it. While I did have a few segments that I did enjoy, for the most part, I wasn't really into it. And then the end segment just, I wouldn't say put it over the top, but it definitely gave it that that decent rating of a show. Because before I just it was just a regular Raw, nothing really exciting going on. I do feel they have way too much time between now and WrestleMania. I know that sounds weird because normally they'll have like 3 weeks to build up a pay per view. Now they have what, 6 or 7, and I just think they're just trying to push too much on. Just trying to come up with things to keep people interested in these matches, and honestly, it's not really working. But let's talk about Raw. At least the top 3 things from Raw this week. Number one, we're going to start off with the opening segment, which is John Cena coming out. This whole week they were supposed to do the Rock concert versus John Cena's freestyle. So John Cena comes out. He's in full Doctor of Thugonomics gear. He comes out to basic Thugonomics. He's got the jersey, the Mark Price jersey on. He's got the chain with the lock on it. He's just in full gear, and he comes out and he basically just starts his rap. And it was pretty entertaining. It wasn't old Cena like we saw before. They still, he still took it there. Like, he was saying some pretty, I won't say vulgar, but you know how PG rating is, and he was saying some things that really pushed past the PG rating. He called Rock, what did he call him? He called him a Miami fried chicken. He called him Miami fried chicken shit, which I thought was just hilarious. He said a few other things as well, but I just thought overall the segment was really good. They didn't go too long, so they didn't draw it out and just made it just this huge spectacle of it. He just came out there for about 2 minutes, did his little freestyle, and walked away. This is the last time you saw John Cena on Raw, so that was kind of surprising, but it was definitely a decent segment. My number 2 segment that I really enjoyed was not this match. It was a match between CM Punk and The Miz, and of course The Miz loses. Even in his hometown, he loses. Punk tapped him out with the Anaconda Vice, so he's celebrating, and Jericho comes on the Titantron and basically was talking down to Punk, saying that of course he's going to win the match at WrestleMania, but he was bringing up Punk's past on how Punk's father was an alcoholic, and that kind of made CM Punk become straight edge that he is today. I'm not sure if you're all familiar with the feud that CM Punk had with Raven back in 2000. God, what year was that? 2004, 2003, maybe, somewhere around there. 03, 04. He had a feud with Raven, and this was actually brought up. And Punk cut this awesome promo, just basically talking about his father, was an alcoholic, and he didn't want to become this monster and this and that. And that's basically where they're taking it. I don't know if it'll be that extreme, but definitely something that's added to this pay-per-view. When they first started, I was a little skeptical. Like I said, they're just throwing stuff at us just to get us, keep us interested. But because I'm familiar with that whole storyline back in the past, I'm excited to see how they do it with this. Obviously, this feud is gonna go past WrestleMania, so we'll see what they, if they hopefully they don't overdo it. Hopefully they just stay where it is and we can get a good match out of it. But who knows? I did enjoy this segment tonight. My number 3 segment, obviously, was the ending segment, the Rock concert. I was a little skeptical because when The Rock has done his concerts, it's all been because he's heel. When he's heel, he can talk about the crowd, he can talk about the city, the sports teams, and talk down on his opponents, and it would get him over as a heel. Right now, he's everyone loves The Rock. My doubts were answered. Rock came out there, and while it wasn't the Sacramento Rock concert, he did a really good job. He basically did his whole song around, just saying that Cleveland rocks. Cheap plug, but the crowd loved it. They sung along, they clapped their hands, and he was basically just going out there and just talking down about Cena, talking about his wife, his mom. It's just it was really, really entertaining. I don't want to ruin too much of it. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. But just really entertaining stuff. I really thought that the past 2 weeks, Cena has gotten the best of The Rock. I thought this week, Rock he definitely hit a home run. I really enjoyed that segment. We got one more week before the go home show, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they play this out. Hopefully they don't, like I said, they don't drag it out too much. Just keep it the way it is, and then go home show will come here, and WrestleMania will finally be here. But I'm definitely excited. Like I said, Raw was decent. We got a few good matches. More things are lining up as far as WrestleMania. I'm excited for that. But overall, Raw was decent. Tell me what you think. Let me know what you think about this video. Until then, I am Mr. Classic 8. Peace.